Oh, what's up, you magnificent fuckers? The Iceman, the most dedicated, prolific, and consistent man here on YouTube.com. The man with the plan, the man with the knowledge, the man, yes, the man with the Daniel Bryan-ish type wrestling news. How's it going on this Sunday morning, everybody? The Iceman here on the Triff Iceman V2013 YouTube channel. And yeah, I would have to say we've all have really discussed the hell out of the injury of Seth Rollins. But if Raw's ratings tomorrow night do not improve, then you got to think there is something definitely wrong. Because with the injury to Seth Rollins and with the tournament coming about for Survivor Series, you would think that would pique the interest of many wrestling fans. The viewership should go up on the USA Network tomorrow night here in the United States. The Sky Network across the seas, the oceans, it should actually do quite well. How well, I don't know, but I would honestly be really disappointed if the viewership doesn't go up. I mean, I'm not a man that really believes in the ratings, so to speak. I think they're a lot of times they're falsified. Um, they're just numbers in my head. I mean, I'm not the corporate business accountant for the WWE, so what do I really care, to be quite honest with you? But if the viewership does not rise this coming Monday, tomorrow night, then I just think there's just something strange going on. It's either nobody gives a shit, or maybe the ratings aren't as real as we think. So it should be an interesting Monday Night Raw. Now you're going to have Rollins, Cena, Orton all gone from Monday Night Raw, and this is a very, very big first. Um, to have three of probably the top five guys in the company at this point in time, maybe three of the top six. You could stretch it a little bit. I mean, you got Ambrose, and we honestly can't forget about Ambrose, and we got Brock Lesnar, who's a part-time basis. Could we include the Undertaker? I don't really think so because he's not really a mainstay for Monday Night Raw, much like Lesnar. But you're talking, you know, the majority of their top guys, even though Orton has not been relevant for quite some time. John Cena has been relevant when it comes to the United States title. But the loss of Seth Rollins, who has, really uh, gained so much airtime since he won the WWE World Heavyweight title back at WrestleMania with the cash in, this is a big loss. So maybe we'll see more of Paul Heyman because Paul Heyman, as we all know, is very, very long winded. Will we see more of Brock Lesnar? I think that is a possibility. I think, in my opinion, if you are a person that is dedicated to your job, regardless of what your contract says, regardless of your air dates and whatever, you would restructure that to help maintain and benefit for the good of the company. Now, whether Brock Lesnar does that or not, we'll have to wait and see. But, anytime Lesnar's around, there's always Paul Heyman. And so if Lesnar's around, then we got a good 5 to 6, 7, 8 minutes of a dialogue coming out of Paul Heyman, which would, fill up some airtime for the WWE. And I also feel we're going to see a bit of the authority on tomorrow night, which I give them credit for the fact that they do not use up too much airtime uh, as of late or for quite some time. But maybe it's time for Triple H and Stephanie to get in there and do much like what Vince McMahon did um, in the earlier times, where he dominated a lot of the TV time. But nobody could ever replace Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was one of a kind. Vince McMahon was an in-ring character. He was an in-ring superstar. Um, Nobody ever would have thought, growing up watching the old WWF days, when Vince McMahon was a skinny young guy on commentary doing interviews with Bruno Sammartino or with the All-American boy Bob Backlund, that he would grow into this type of character that actually created the Attitude Era by putting himself in the ring with his feud with none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin. So look forward uh, for Raw to be. I think it's going to be captivating tomorrow night. Hopefully, I think the biggest problem for Monday Night Raw, and I have said this before in the past, is the announced team. First off, you don't need three guys. I think the third person is irrelevant. And I think that JBL and Michael Cole should pick up their act and really get into the matches, much like JR and Jerry the King Lawler did back not all that long ago. So, I mean, a lot of it has to do with the announce team, because if they're spewing off, well, you can get the WWE Network for $9.99, or the WWE app is the most downloaded app off of the Google Play Store or wherever, blah 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 blah. While there's a good match going on, say with Ziggler or Kevin Owens, and they're talking about the friggin' network, you know, this is why people will tend to tune out or turn down the sound, because they don't want to hear these guys just babble on. And Byron Saxton, to me, is just a third man that's totally unnecessary. Nothing personal against him, but he adds really nothing to the announce team, because the announce team itself, is nothing like what it used to be. So anyway, tomorrow night the ratings should go up, and let's hope they do, for WWE's sake. I am a fan of wrestling, so I'll be there. I'll be watching, regardless of what I say about their shows. On a weekly basis. I do watch. I have a right to criticize. I have a right to praise. And hopefully, after tomorrow's show, I got a lot of good things to talk about. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. It's football day. Will the Patriots remain undefeated? That's the question. It's going to be a game today. Peace out, everybody.